And one of the things you got to learn about eating the taco is, you got to pick the taco up, and then you got to kind of turn your head a little sideways like this so you can. More Texas eating. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, I've had at least 3 or 4 guys that enjoyed these cooking videos, so I'm gonna do another one here. Me and Sadie, she's eating her dog food over here in the bowl, if you can see it down there, and I've just pulled out a couple pieces of this flash frozen chicken, which is great when it's just a guy like me all by himself getting hungry. You can just pull one out of the bag, throw it on my favorite little skillet you saw in the last video, and it's downright, ice. So basically just throw it right on here like this and start going at it. So I'm gonna make some low-fat, heart-healthy tacos, believe it or not, on this video. So hang in there, let me know what you think. Okay, so get your fire nice and hot on this one. Get it hot because these things are frozen. You want to get them, you want to grill them basically. So as soon as it starts to cook a little bit, you can see that it's already starting to brown a little bit on the surface. First thing I do is put some pepper on it. The thing about chicken is, if you don't do something to it, it's going to be the most bland piece of meat you can ever eat. But so right off the bat, I just douse it with a good amount of black pepper. And I have my favorite little, grind it as you go kind of thing here. So I'm gonna put the camera down and do that and show you what it looks like. Okay, so there you got it. I just ground a little pepper and put it right on top while it's starting to brown the other side a little bit. And it's thawing as we go at it. So next would be to prep some vegetables to eat with this. Almost everything I eat, this is the trilogy of Tex-Mex cooking around this house anyway, is good old bell pepper, and I like the orange ones or the red ones, they're sweeter, and I got sweet onion and zucchini, and I will grill that up with this stuff, and that'll make a taco that really tastes good. Okay, I rigged up a GoPro here so we can kind of see what's happening. Chicken gets flipped over, start to turn brown on that side now, so I'll flip this one, I'll flip that one over. Same kind of deal. Ground a little black pepper on there. And the meat will keep cooking while I work on this. And I'm gonna have to move the camera here, so hang on a second. Okay, so like I was telling you, the trilogy of accoutrements for most of my Tex-Mex cooking consists of these guys. This is one I was cooking on the other day. All of these are actually, I just throw them back in the bag when I'm done with them. Get my favorite cutting utensil, which is this puppy right here. I just start chopping this stuff up into taco size slices. One of the things I find out about these bell peppers is they cut better on the other side than they do on the glossy side. So just going to cut this puppy up fajita style like that. Make it kind of edible size pieces. Same thing here with the sweet onion. We used to call them 10-15 onions. I think these originated down the valley where I'm from. But I get me some bite-sized pieces in there. And some zucchini. I put zucchini in almost everything I eat. My mother loved the zucchini, and she passed it on to me. So I can cut that up a little bit. And we got some stuff to throw on the grill there with it. That's how hard that was. We're into this video now or this cooking session for about, what, 3 minutes? And we got meat cooking. We got veggies ready to throw on. And all we got to do is just heat some tortillas. Okay, time to check on the chicken, see how it's doing. It's cooking pretty well, actually. Flip it over there like that. So that keeps working. Veggies are ready to go. I got a Teflon coated tortilla griddle. Same thing, high heat, get that nice and hot. I am going to do corn tortillas with this. You can certainly do flour if you want to. I think chicken goes better on corn. So once that meat's getting to that point like that right there, a little bit more, and not just right on the griddle, I just go right at it with my filleting knife. Cut it right up into fajita sized pieces. I hope this camera's getting this. If not, it's going to be a cockeyed looking video. But we got that going. Alright. That one was a little stringy, but it's tender chicken, this stuff. And it just goes from frozen right into. So we just stir that up a little bit. Get that kind of chicken tender kind of deal. They call them chicken fajitas. That's actually a misnomer. A fajita is a beef element. So as that, you can see that starting to steam. I like to use some of this habanero red sauce. You may not want it quite that hot, but basically we'll throw the veggies right on top here. Chicken's not done yet, but that's okay. We're going to use the steam from that process to kind of steam these veggies a little bit. And I'll take a little of this red habanero sauce and sprinkle it on there. And grab a spatula. And the moisture from the hot sauce will give us a little more steam. Then grab my lid, just throw it on there on top to catch that steam and keep it in there while this guy's getting warm. And then what I like about this one is it'll do 4 tortillas at once. Man, what am I into this thing now? About 6-7 minutes. Dinner's almost ready. So let's let that cook a minute. Okay, it's literally been maybe 1 minute since I showed you the last thing, and I'm just gonna back in here, turn this over a little bit, and that habanero stuff is pretty darn spicy. So what I'm doing at this point is just making sure the meat is done. It's not quite there yet, but it's getting there. And the veggies will get soft when you know they're ready. You're ready to throw them on the taco and eat. There's one ingredient we haven't talked about yet, and that's avocado, which I put in almost everything I eat. Now, if it's not steaming enough, just take a little water. Put a little water on it. This works with hamburger too. We'll be showing you one of my other dishes here on the next video. Put that in there, put the lid back on it. Like so. And then it's about time to flip the tortillas. 4 tacos usually does me in. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down a little bit because we're kind of past the the grilling stage, and now more into the steaming. So I just saved my avocado from the other meal last night. Just take the knife and get the seed out of there. And what I do is just take this same knife and just go right through here and slice my avocado right inside the shell. Just like that. Get the little stem out of there. The avocado's ready. So tortillas are just about soft. You can just see them, they turn a little white when they get kind of at the right point. Get them both looking like that on both sides. You can go ahead and turn the heat off on this one. Here we are, less than 10 minutes, and we're almost done. Got my trusty tortilla holder, so these guys can just go right in there. Yeah, if you really aren't concerned about heart healthiness, you can fry those in olive oil and they'll taste great. See, this stuff is just about there, man. Let's see how we're doing here. I like my veggies still a little crunchy. You can tell by cutting them with the spatula how soft they're getting. They're getting pretty soft, actually. So they're just about ready to eat. Chicken's done. It'll be spicy enough with that habanero sauce. Okay. I'll go ahead and turn this fire off because it's done too. And boom. Put the lid back on it. Grab a bowl. Now, tacos are ready. So, guys already turned off. Got another Mexican beer ready to go. Well, actually, I got to fix that up, but that's all right. And then just take a size spoon, take a tortilla, get a good mixture of veggies and chicken. Just like that. Set it in the bowl. Then you take your avocado right here and you just scoop out a couple, 2 or 3 slices. Put that on top. And add a little more sauce. If you might want to test this first. Being a South Texas boy, I certainly don't eat it as hot as some people, but that one's ready. Fold her up, or not, whichever. Grab another tortilla. Some black beans would go really well with this. I didn't do that tonight because this is going to be enough for me. And I just keep my tortillas kind of folded and then layer them in here. Keep the stuff on them. Grab another one. I can hear Sadie back there panting. She's so ready for a bite of my taco, but we only give her a little bitty bit. So, oh, forgot the avocado on that one. Like that. Like this. We got what you might call street tacos, because this is the kind of tacos I used to buy on the streets of Reynosa back in the day. And you know what happens from here, right? You pick the taco up, you cock your head sideways.
para mis amigos mexicanos allí. Tacos buenos.